Still comment on my video when I was telling the dude he asked to take me out on a date. And I was telling him, at the time I was having car trouble. And I was telling him, instead of taking me out on a date, that same money that you're going to use for that date, you can help put towards my car. Why in the fuck would I want to go on a date and I got car trouble? I got other shit on my mind. I ain't thinking about eating. What the fuck? He asked to take me out on a date. That's benefiting him because I'm giving him what the fuck he want. How as I'm getting what I want? I don't need to go on a date. I'm not asking to go on a date. What the fuck? But it's the same thing. Why would you use the money to take a person out to eat, and you can use that same money to help her with something beneficial in her life? If a person having car trouble, the last thing that they thinking about is some fucking food. Who thinking about food and they got car trouble?
Everyone, right? You still got to eat. That's not ridiculous, right? That's not a ridiculous. You have to eat every day or every few days. Normal people eat every day. It's not wild. It's when you're trying to prove a point and you skip over facts and logic. That's when you sound kind of insane. Right? If you just value a man for making your life easier, then everything you're saying absolutely makes sense. But men that you don't know don't owe you anything ever, right? That they don't. If you have car trouble and someone asks to take you on a date, why would they then say, okay, let me now pay for your car, and thinking that now that's just going to kind of get them in there? If that's the case, we're just talking about, sex work, right? That's all it is. I'm paying for this. We've gotten so comfortable eliminating what value men bring, what value men have, period, where we just think if it's not a monetary relief, if it's not a way to make my life easier, then I just can't see why I would put up with you. And if this is your line of thinking, then this is fine. You just have to understand that there's going to be a larger subset of people that just don't agree with that still value people for who they are and what other things they can bring to life, or how their lives are better when they're together. It's not necessarily just breaking things down to being transactional, because we automatically define it and say, well, women are giving these things, and we have that listed out, and we get into that later, and say, what do I get from a man? Well, you'll never make sense of it because you don't value men the way women are valued. It's not the same. Men do not get that same sort of benefit of the doubt.